pressure from you. No need to put that on me. Just need some fresh air to breathe. Feels like a movie, everybody's watching, all eyes on me. Easy to see if I'm winning or losing when all eyes on me. I don't need a lot, I'm good with change in my pocket. My way ain't perfect, it's mine, so that seems worth it, right? Don't need that pressure from you. No need to put that on me. Just need some fresh air to breathe. Feels like a movie, everybody's watching, all eyes on me. Easy to see if I'm winning or losing when all eyes on me. Feels like a movie, everybody's watching, all eyes on me. Easy to see if I'm winning or losing when all eyes on me. Don't need that pressure from you. No need to put that on me. Just need some fresh air to breathe. All eyes on me. Built an empire of sound. I'm left in nowhere, no place to hide. Out in the open, like ashes in the sky. I could be losing. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Built an empire
Alright, let's tone down this music a bit. This is like the professional fade out for the song. Because I have professional gear for music and stuff, so it's great. Alright, let's switch this around. Hey guys! Ah, it's me. It's Jaded. How's it going in the chat? Is there still anyone in chat? Is there still anyone in chat? Twitch says there's people in chat. I don't believe Twitch. What isn't even going? Hey Beardy, how's it going tonight? Alright, let's cut the music for a second. Jesus Christ. Music might be like, I toned it down for the stream and I forgot to tone it down for myself, so I'm like, alright. I mean, I can just leave it like in the background for a sec. Shouldn't be too bad later. So, alright. So, what's going on tonight? We are casting CTL. Woo! Casting CTL quarterfinals, which were played last week. So this is not a live cast, this is replay cast. As you can probably see from my screen, there's like replays here. If you want to count, I mean, you could count, but let's not do that. For spoilers! Oh, let's just look at Aperture. So yeah, we're going to be casting replays from last week, where Sc2Swarm faced off against Lost in Translation for these semifinals. No, semifinals, blah. Quarterfinals. Words are slipping. Words are hard tonight. So yeah, gonna be an interesting one. Mr. Shard, poutine. I don't have any poutine right now, sadly. I'm on a diet, which is really sad. How's it going, Ed? So yeah, we will be looking at these replays soon. Wait, what's going on? Let me just look at the Discord real quick, because people keep posting in Discord whenever I try to do something. Let's just add an old finish watching the replays from... Okay. Yeah. I shouldn't be reading what he's written in Discord, because we can do a poutine cast. Anyone is allowed to cast. Oh god. What? Poutine? What the hell is this? Because yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil games for this week, because, you know, I'm going to be casting them... Wait, what am I saying? I'm saying nothing. Shh. Cut that out. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. Alright. So, before I say anything else I shouldn't be saying, we will be casting CTL. CTL, what is? CTL is a team league format, formatted in Pro League format, which means 7 players from different leagues and MMR skill caps are facing against each other. The games are scheduled individually in the week, so people are playing all across the week. They're not playing one after another, so game results are not in the order we're going to be casting them, in terms of like maybe the set 7 played before set 1, etc., etc. Players range from Gold League all the way up to Masters League, capped at Masters 2, technically. And yeah, it's a best of 7, so first team with 4 sets wins. And the set 7 for Masters is a best of 3, so a bit more games for these players, as they normally have a bigger pool of strategies and builds that they can pull from. So yeah, Sc2Swarm versus Lost in Translation. We're going to be jumping into game number 1, because, I mean, we've got a lot of games to go through. Minimum 8 games, maximum up to 9 games. So it's still quite a lot of games. And we're going to be ready to go into our game. We're going to cut this. And we're going to jump right into it. Alright. Did I forget to turn on the sound? I did. And at the top left of year 0. Oh. You guys know what's going on. It is, from Sc2Swarm, it is Crispy Bacon. Woo. And in the top right, representing a Lost in Translation, it is the Protoss player. In purple, it is Werner. I think it was also called Annihilation. I'm not too sure. Let me cut something off. Alright, perfect. Alright, so, is the game sound too quiet? Okay, game sound is there. Let me just get the sound up, because this is... I do this for a living, right? No, I don't do this for a living. So, there's so much messages in Discord. What the hell? Alright. So, catching up on things from the day. Oh, yeah, perfect. So, yeah, we're gonna see we saw an extractor trick from Crispy Bacon, we saw a Natchery, and we saw a gas pool. Probe does cut it, though. So this probe is gonna have a lot of job to do, pretty much just, you know, following across the base. I mean, that's not a mystery for anyone. I think any team playing a Sc2Swarm, any team in the same league as a Sc2Swarm, everyone in this Sc2Swarm knows what's going on. Extractor trick, edge gas, pool before the Overlord. The 15 hatch. Oh, and there's a second extractor trick, which we heard on top, but didn't see from the probe. Nicely hidden by Crispy Bacon. Is a Speedling Flood. Woo! So just gonna flood off the Speedlings. Well, on the other side, we do have a Gate Expand, which is pretty much the standard, usual build for Protoss. It's gonna be a question of how does he react to what's gonna happen if he realizes what's going on, and mainly how this wall looks up, because this wall is gonna be a key part of his defense. It's gonna be a real issue if it's not completed in time or something. On the other side, it's just, probes, mining gas, mining minerals, and we have a second cyber core. I think this is supposed to be a gate. That's gonna be my guess, but it's a cyber core for now. Probe is now back to see. All right, it is an hatchery. Oh, spots the spots the links. Then the links decide to go back and not, show themselves too much to the probe. And then 4 links go chase the probe, 6 links go chase the probe, and now some of them they're all gonna converge towards the other side of the map where the Overlord scouts what's going on, sees the wall in, which is a bit loose, I would say, on this side. This is quite a lot of space, and a second pylon to probably repower the cybercore, but not the gate in case this pylon falls down. And the links are gonna start going across the map. Link speed is on the way, is starting right now. More and more links are flooding. This is a lot of links right now. We've got up to 18 links, and some more still in production. Is Werner going to be able to stop this? There's an Adept in there, but this is way too big for just the Adept to block the wall, and now Adept's going to be surrounded. It's going to get taken out for sure. Adept's going to go down. What's next target? The Paladin's going to be the next target. Oh, this looks like a textbook 15 hatch, as we call it. The Paladin is going to go down, unpowering the gateway here, delaying the Adept production. The probes are going to be pulled off, but more and more links are coming across. Speed is finishing in a second right now. And the second pylon is going to go down, delaying the warp gate research even more, and the probes cannot even rebuild the wall for the pylon. This looks to be the game. Lots of probes falling down. 11 probes, and GG's called. Game number 1 goes to Sc2Swarm. Brutal game. Oh, I just realized I've messed up the whole stream quality. I turned on the audio on the stream, but I'm so good with this. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get better with this. Maybe not now. Maybe later. But eventually I'll do it. Give me a sec. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. Alright. I'm still figuring out how to stream and stuff. Because since I don't stream often enough, I keep forgetting how it works. I keep doing it. Alright. So, still all this stuff going on around. So, yeah. Pretty much a decisive game number 1 by Crispy Bacon. The Zerglings getting in time on the Protoss base. The Wallen not being ready in time and costing a lot for the Protoss player. Not able to patch it up in time. Putting Sc2Swarm 1 on the lead right now. While we are going to be ready to go into our game number 2. You can already hear the sound of the map. That's the wrong one, that's the wrong one. That's a good one. Alright, here we are in Cyber Forest, Ladder Edition. I like how they keep putting the LA on there. Oh wait, what? I think we won't have any long games tonight. That's what I'm thinking right now. And the bottom right, representing Lost in Translation, it is Feral. Going for an extractor early on, and a spawning pool. That's a 13-12. And the top left, representing Sc2Swarm, on 15 out of 14 drones, it is Aldrich Rainer. Oh, the roach transition is still there, hero. Don't worry, it's still there. I switched race, the roach is still there. So, this looks to be a similar build than what was done earlier on by Crispy Bacon, by Aldrich Rainer from Sc2Swarm. However, we do have a 13-12 on the side of Feral, which means we may have a lot of links early on fighting each other. Not 100% convinced what's going to happen or anything, but yeah. Let's see how this pans out. This map, Cyber Forest, there's a lot of things to take into account. First of all, there's a big ramp with the natural base. The fact it's wide open is normal. I mean, all natural bases need to be at least somewhat open for wall-ins not to be too good. But it's a ramp instead of just being on the flat ground, which is pretty good in some cases for defending the bases. I have a lot of cliffs going up and down if you look at this area specifically. All 3 of them. And there's a big choke point in the middle with the rocks, so can be quite interesting for hiding Banes, getting concaves and stuff with roaches and lings, just getting surface area. But on the side of Feral, we're going to look up what kind of 13-12 it is. It's a 13-12 with a Bane Nest before anything else. You went for Ling Speed and then Baneling Nest before Queen. which indicates super early Banes. I'm not sure if this will win. I don't think the Overlord spotted the Lings yet, though. But now is definitely going to see them. Sees two Lings coming across. There's going to be a small stop in production in the Lings for Feral. Go in for the Queen later. While we still have two Queens in production for Aldrich Raynor. And now the Lings are starting. But these Lings are just hitting now. There's 8 Lings already out on the map. Just besides his base. I think this Overlord spotted them. Nope. Nope. I'm not 100% sure. And now he's morphing up. Oh boy, that's a lot of Banes. 5 Banelings already. But he's got... I'm not sure if he has enough Lings to support these Banelings right now. Aldrich's Queen is going to push up this Overlord away. Which could supply block his opponent. Pulling up some Lings by his natural base and his main base. But the Speedlings are going to be coming in. That's a lot of Lings. And that's a lot of Banelings. These Banelings are going to be really key in defeating these Lings. Oh my god, these connections are not... I wasn't say these were not great, but the last one was... Okay, the one before the last was really good. Hitting these Lings around here. But the first 3 to 4 were not as good as they could have been. With the amount of Banelings that he's invested in this attack, I feel like these Banelings need to do a lot more damage in this, since he had no more Lings to actually push some damage in or get the Queens down. And Aldrich did transition immediately into a Evo Chamber, Roach Roar, and Wall. Try and play safe. I think he did scout that there's no natural base for his opponent yet. The Overlord did scout no natural. Maybe he needs to confirm at some point sooner or later to make sure there's no natural being taken afterwards. While Feral has no plans to transition, just keeps on building more Lings, more Banes. But these Lings are going to get picked off, and these Banes, gotta be really careful with these. Not that he sees those. Can send a few Lings to try and pick him up. One Baneling goes down, 3 left. It is pretty much key. If Feral can get these Banelings to connect into some juicy Ling clumps, it could be good. But I don't feel like there's enough Lings to actually force any fights, and Aldrich's going to move across the map now with the Ling advantage on the numbers. Both players playing some decent amount of money. Aldrich has 700 minerals right now, probably needs to make some more Queens or injects. And these Lings are going to get into the main base though, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Trying to pull off the drones and hold position on the Atri, but not on the Queen. The Queen getting surrounded decently well. The Queen going to fall around right now. Impeding Feral's production quite a bit, having no natural expansion and no more Queens. Gonna reduce his larva count by quite a lot, and the drone drop into 11. It's gonna be quite hard to actually keep on producing, while his opponent, Aldrich, is on 2 bases with a single Queen. The other one got sniped off, that's right. But making 2 more Queens now, and making some Roaches, while making also some drones. He needs to just survive these last few waves of Lings, and he should be in a good shape, honestly. This is looking really good for Aldrich. His opponent's got Baneling tech, he's got a lot of Lings on the map, but he's not got any plans for transition, he's not making any drones, and he's down half his opponent's worker count. His Queen gonna get picked off, but these Roaches are just in time to make sure these Lings don't do any more damage. Probably gonna clear it all up, but no more and more Lings are coming. Banelings are still there. I am not sure if he needs those Banelings right now. These Banelings are not efficient against these Roaches, and he's got not enough Lings to actually push some damage through with these Banelings. And Aldrich's gonna stabilize with this, with a solid 11 drone lead and Roach tech. All he needs to do is probably plug the wall. Lings are gonna try and come back. I'm not sure if this... Oh, that's not enough. I feel like this is pretty comfortable so far. Feral finally starts his hatchery. Didn't get a Queen back yet. Stopped binding gas. He's trying to send some Lings to try and pressure and hope his opponent over defense. And he could actually drone up behind us. But this is a pretty large economic gap that he's got. 12 drones in ZVZ, I mean now 10. And a whole hatchery and a whole Queen. I mean 2 Queens in fact. This is starting to be a lot of deficit. He does have Ling speed, he does have access to Banelings. But as Aldrich is only making Roaches anymore, these Banelings are not that useful as an edge in terms of economy, in terms of tech. And Aldrich going up to 27, now 30 drones soon to be. This is looking pretty solid so far. Did we get any lair? We're still on Atri tech on both sides. No plans for a later tech game from ZVZ. Just Ling, Banes, and Roaches. Gonna look at the chat for a second. Aldrich, you made it for the match. Yes, sir, you made it for the match just in time. Well, your Roaches are moving across. Jeremy solo cast. Yes, it is. It's just me and you guys. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna have the Roaches moving across. These few Lings are maybe looking for a counterattack, although I'm not sure what 6 Lings can do against the Queen and some Lings and some drones. But these Roaches, I mean, there's no answers for these Roaches. I mean, there's what, 4 Lings? There's not even a queen here. These roaches are going to be uncontested. There's even more roaches coming across. 8 more roaches in production. This actually looks to be forfeited, and he's going to go straight for the main base. Going to pick up these 2 link reinforcements, but these are just coming up one by one. The lair is starting, but I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do with this. Drones are going to start falling, pulled off the mining line. Can't even mine anymore. Can't even reinforce. He's trying to reinforce some lings. Going to try and pull him to the fight, but this is not looking great for Feral. And Aldrich with the roach push. More and more roaches coming across the map from reinforcements. The drones are starting to fall down. Oh my god, there's nothing left at this point. There's 2, 1. There's 1 drone. This one. The queen goes down. There's the lings in production. There's a few lings over here. GG, well played this kill by Feral. And Aldrich is going to take set number 2. Pretty solid. Pretty solid response to the early aggression. Preventing the banelings from doing too much damage from the initial 13-12. That was a lot of banelings. That could have been really scary at some point. It's really well handled. GG. Triple the supply. Yes. What thing is this? Yes, this was about Platinum 2. That was about Platinum League. We were at set 2. We're gonna jump into set number 3, which goes, if I remember correctly, about like, I think it's middle of Diamond Tree for set 3 is the limit. Question mark. Someone in chat correct me. Someone in chat correct me. Lair tech, what is that? Who needs lair tech anyways, right? You've got roaches at, like, roaches are tier 1. The only reason you'd lean lair, and I would concede it, is for roach speed. You know, roach speed is really fun. Makes your roaches go faster. I would also say it's fine for bane speed, but that's about it. I wonder if there's a situation where someone can be at triple the supply and be behind. Triple is pretty rough. It would need to be a lower supply count for sure. Because if you're at higher supply count, I mean, it's really hard to be like 150 against 50 supply and you're saying you're behind. It's like, I'm not sure how you could be behind. Maybe like 20 versus 60 and like having one special tech unit, like, I don't know, like 2 Banshees and a few SCVs against like your Roach Ravager army or something. I mean, if it was 60 drones, oh, I mean, yes, that's... I mean, it's not gonna be 20 roaches, though. It's gonna be like 20 supply of roaches, which is 10 roaches. I think the drones can still fight it, no? Can't the drones still fight it, though? I mean, yes, I think 100 supply of roaches versus a few SCVs. I mean, you could even cut the SCVs and just put orbital commands at this point, like 3 orbital commands and like 6 speed benches. Oh wait, we are dumb. I mean, we gotta include no static D. Yeah, that's for sure. No bank. What's the other thing? What's the other thing, Beardy? Tell us. Say it. Oh wait, was it the Banshee? Jesus Christ, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. I mean, Protoss. Protoss. Alright, we're gonna stop talking about getting Protoss by 1 Immortal and lots of things, and we're gonna jump into our next game, which does include a Protoss. It's gonna be an Automaton for set number 3. Let's me update the scores. No, this not 2. And it's gonna be in the middle right. I keep wanting to say top right, but it's the middle right. It is, for lost in translation, it is Honey Badger. Woo! The Protoss. That was the cleanest transition ever. I'm gonna go for the low ground pylon. And in the middle left of the map, I'm confused now. We've seen too many extractor tricks already. It is Riash for Sc2Swarm. So we've had double extractor trick, which I'm intrigued about. I'll be honest, intrigued. They do DAS dual on response. Yes. I remember DAS dual on response to proxy battery immortal contain. So we are going to see a 16 hatch from Riash. 16 hatches in double extractor trick into the hatchery. While we see a pretty early probe scout from Bounty Badger. Going to come across the map. We're seeing another... Wait, is this... Goes for another extractor trick? Okay. And now we're going to go for double overlords. Alright, this is looking like a weird build from Riash. I am not exactly sure what's going on. Going for the double extractor trick hatchery. There's a lot going on right now, so probably a lot of mind games on the way. Not 100% sure what's going on. This drone is trying to find a cannon rush. Not a bad call to look for cannon rushes against Protoss, because, you know, that's a terrible way to lose. Second one is also on the lookout for it. Maybe a bit careful. Well, we also see a gate nexus, gate expand for Honey Badger, which is pretty much the standard Protoss opening. Nothing too special to look at. With the gas, with the pylon, everything looking super centered outside the map. And on the Zerg side, we finally have the spawning pool on the way. Gonna have to see what's going on. The Overlord finally looks up and makes sure there's no cannon rush shenanigans or anything going on. Or a, as someone would say, a mass battery cannon immortal prism situation. So, yeah. And with this, we're gonna have a second gate and a core built for Honey Badger with the probe staying in the wall for a second, making sure there's nothing too special. Is the other probe on the other side of the map still alive? It is still alive. So Honey Badger with full information of what's going on. There's no lings, there's no roaches, there's no hidden shenanigans. There's not like a super fast slur for Nidus. The only thing you could maybe miss is like a proxy Ash somewhere in the map, but that'd be weird. That was a bit weird. So, yes, we're finally seeing more like 12 lings right now. It's quite a lot of lings, to be honest, with Sling Speed starting, and the Queen in the main base. Hopefully, I was gonna say maybe it's defensive, maybe it's just like trying to make sure he's safe, but at this point, that's a lot of lings, and he's still making more and more. The probe seems to have missed them, though, like entirely just went down and missed them as they were going. But on the other side, he's going for a shield battery, he's going for a chrono boosted sentry. I think he saw them. Maybe he saw them. So we're gonna have a sentry being chrono boosted. We're gonna have the adept just finishing in time, and a shield battery just for safety measures. I guess someone did watch replays of Sc2Swarm playing. And the lings are gonna hit the wall pretty soon, but they don't have speed yet. And there's still an adept just lying in the wall. There's a robotics facility, being built in the main base. The adept almost falls to the Zerglings. 2 HP, 2 HP, and a shield battery dream. Oh god. This was so close to actually killing the adept. This would have been good, because if you kill the adept, there would not have been enough energy for the second force field, and then the sentry would have been forced to be in the wall. But now with a second pylon for a full wall, second shield battery, 2 sentries, and the adept being in a weird prison. This is looking like a big hole for Honey Badger, and Riash is still making more and more lings behind us. I'm not sure if he's going to push through this. This is a lot of dedication and links to this, but he's only on 18 drones against 28 30 now probes. I do not think this push is going to be successful, and I think from there, Riash is going to have to go for a transition. These lings are just... Let me in! Let me in! Cue that gif. So, we're going to have a third hatchery being taken by Riash. Not so much a desirable timing, but it's still there. With a Roach Warren on the way. And more drones being pulled off. Hopefully, his opponent does not pressure him too soon, and that he can transition back to macro. There's a big thing with Zerg. If you let him macro for too long and just hold the D key, inject plus larva mechanics makes you have a lot of drones really quickly. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's looking bad, but I will not say this is a good position for Zerg right now. This is definitely not ideal. With the Stalker going to prevent the Overlord, and he fakes out a glaive research, cancels it back after the Overlord dies, and still goes into more Immortals. How many Immortals are we at? We're at 1 Immortal and Sentry, so we're going for a Sentry Immortal charge? Charge? Okay. I was expecting either a, I don't know, not charge, because normally if you want to go for Sentry heavy, Sentry focused, you do not want Zealots, because Force Fields are going to work against your Zealots. But maybe it's a new branch. Maybe he's going to try and do Warp Prism, Warp in on the side of it to do multi-prong or something with this. But for now, there's only Immortals being chrono boosted out, charges being researched and chrono boosted, and there's also a Forge on the way for Honey Badger. While on the side of Riash, we actually managed to drone back up to 31 and 12 in production. Oh my, that's a lot. And we're getting a few Roaches. He's gotten a few lings. Roaches are ready to be produced. He's got the Roach Farm done. And he's getting a lair just finished now. So I think he's ready to transition to an army if he needs to. He's going to send a lot of lings to spot. That's a really good idea. Making sure there's nothing going across the map. Going to spot a fake Phoenix. Not sure if he knows it's a fake, but it's there. So that he has an idea if his opponent's moving out. He now knows there's no third base for the Protoss player. Since this ling and this ling just crossed by here. But there's also +1 being chrono boosted out. And what is it that I see? I saw a Templar Archives. So we're going to see more pylons. I feel like Honey Badger is getting ready to move out soon-ish. This army is looking mighty scary now. We are at 3 Immortals. We're gonna have a 4th one on the way. The Immortals are really good against Roaches. There's gonna be Charge Lots against the Lings, and Sentries to force field everything. I do not feel like this is a good position for Riash, but he's trying to go straight for the Hydro Den. I do think this might be a good idea, in case the Protoss just sits back and does not attack for a while. But right now, Riash is the one moving across the map. He doesn't have Roach Speed, and he's moving out with no upgrades, no Roach Speed, and Groove Spine starting. I feel like the game plan is all over the place for Riash right now. This is the big issue. While Honey Badger is really looking to solidify his position. Gonna go up to 8 gates. Warp Prism is starting. 3 Eye Templars, 4 Eye Templars. We're gonna go for Archons on this. I think his game plan is pretty defined. He's gonna go in a 2-base big push with 4 Immortals, 2 Archons, and a few Sentries. And charge us to reinforce this with +1 finishing up on the way. A really solid push coming up for Honey Badger soon. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be in place for Riash to defend this. He's going up for his upgrades right now, but both players are flowing a lot of money. I gotta remember, this is still the low diamond, high platinum set. But this is still a lot of money for both players. Probably should drop macro hatches and stuff, and more gates. Although Protoss been spending a lot of money with these Warpins. Warp Prism sitting there. Think he is waiting for no? Now he's moving across. I was like, what is he waiting for to go across? Riash finally gonna get some saturation on his natural base, and his main base saturated, yes. Only missing his third base to be saturated. Now building 11 Hydralisks and 5 Spine Crawlers. He's seen this army move out. There's overlords everywhere spotting these. He even sees the Warpins. More and more Zealots are gonna be coming across with this army. And he's putting these Spine Crawlers in hopes that he can defend or sandbag this push, but this is gonna be really dangerous. 4 Immortals with +1 are extremely dangerous against anything armored. Whether it is Roaches, Buildings, and he's getting Hydralisks though. Hydralisks with Groove Spines are gonna be pretty good to deal with this though. If he has enough Roaches to buffer for the Hydralisks to prevent the Zealots from just jumping on them. But that's a lot of Zealots right now. This is, oh boy. Oh, the mini Soul Train. I like this. Yes, so, Fuelings, I was gonna say Fuelings. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. So we're gonna have this third base being totally for feet. Riash knows there's no way he can defend this. But he also knows there's no third base for Protoss, so maybe if he can crush this push and fake back his third base, wouldn't be too far behind. But right now, this force is mighty impressive. That's a million Zealot. This choke he's created with the Spine Crawlers are looking pretty good, but now he needs to be careful not to move out too far. He really needs to use the funneling spots with the Spine Crawlers. It creates a lot of small areas for the Zealots, which makes them unable to fight correctly. That's a lot of force field being used, though. That's a lot of energy. You only got 3 sentries, so gotta be careful with this. The Warp Prism is still there, but there's not much to shoot it down. The Hydralisks are really behind. There's some Roaches just chilling by here, which could be helpful in defense. But now, 2 Zealots being warped into the main base, a few more here, up to 8 Zealots in the main base, while the rest of the army is just on the low ground. He's trying to force Riash into splitting his army and making a bad move in there. And hopefully getting an advantage position and positional advantage. But right now, Riash is sending Lings across the map to hit these buildings. One Stalker is on cleaning duty, but these shield batteries are out of energy. These may get through actually. But these Zealots are doing lots of damage right now. Spine Crawler goes down, Queen goes down. And Riash is still too scared to move his units to the main base to defend it, because he's got an army in his front door. But now the Lings are going to come across, break a gateway, force a Warpin back. Forcing a Warpin back is not a good thing. It's not a bad thing though. Making sure this army does not grow bigger and bigger by the time. But right now, Honey Badger is just ferrying units back and forth from the main base, from the low ground to the high ground. Uh-oh, getting a sentry in there. He's going to force field this. These Zealots are going to go in, but now there's no need to push from the low ground because this army is stuck on the low ground and there's nothing to defend the main base from these like 20-ish Zealots. That's a lot of Zealots. The army supply does not lie, as we say. Oh, 50 supply, and these Hydralisks are in terrible position. Gonna move the Roach and Hydralisks up to high ground. Gonna probably clear these Zealots, but now the rest of the army goes through. The Immortals, the Archons, GG's called out by Riash. He knows he's in a terrible position. 4 Immortals, as someone would say. I mean, how do you evaluate a game where Protoss is involved? You know, the best way to do it is you just, I should have done it. You open the Units tab. You just open it, alright? You look at the Immortal count, and then you just repeat, like, 20 times the X Immortals, and then you just make your co-caster realize this is dumb, and that Protoss is gonna win because there's 4 Immortals. But yeah, honestly, GG was a rough game. It seems like Honey Badger was really ready for Link Flood of sort of games. And was really ready to wall this his base, get the shield batteries in time, get the force seal down. This adept with 4 HP, 2 HP. This could have been maybe different, because if the adept dies, that's a lot less DPS for the links, and then they can maybe chew through buildings a lot quicker if there's more of him. But yeah, with this, Honey Badger puts his team on the board. 2-1 for Sc2Swarm right now, as we go into game number 4. Just a reminder, this is CTL Season 21, quarterfinals for, I don't know, top bracket? Are we lower bracket? I think we're, like, the one down in the bracket. It's this quarterfinals, alright, whatever, it's playoffs. uh, alright, so let's jump into this. Well, we got some music. This music is really weird. It's like jungle like ambient music or something. Anyways, in the top left of King's Cove Ladder Edition, who is it? Who is it? Is he still in chat? Is he still there? It is Hero Shrugs for Sc2Swarm. And in the bottom right, representing a loss in translation, the yellow Terran. It is Coldcraft. Oh yeah. Is Hero still there? Is Hero there to see himself play? I hope he is. It's like the worst part when you just missed your game and you were there before. So we're gonna have a ZVT on King's Cove, a pretty large map. We've seen a lot of long games and pro games on this map. If people have missed Scarlet versus Maru, I won't spoil it, but get yourself a lunch, get yourself a drink, get yourself 2 hours and a half of your time, because you're gonna be there for a while. Also known as the game which made regulations and rules be put in question. But yeah, whatever. So we are gonna see an SCV scout on the side of Coldcraft. Is he faking like he's trying to put a bunker? What? This is so mind game. What is he doing? He's just being like, I'm gonna put a bunker here. I'm gonna put a nope, nope. I'm not gonna put a bunker. I'm gonna go in the main base. Oh, Hero's there. Yes. So we do have a gas first opener for Coldcraft, who seems to have missed an SCV for a while. Oops. Gonna delay the Gerbil come in a bit. But the SCV is still back in the natural base, faking the bunker. What? Alright. You know what? Did I have a caster certificate or something? I'm gonna give it up. I have no idea what's going on anymore. So he fakes the bunker for long enough that Hero Shrugs does not think a bunker is gonna be in the plans. And then does it. At what time does he know? Oh my, are you kidding me? Okay, thank you. I was like, you can't be serious. Like, the archery is out of range. That's normal, but like, that's lame, but normal. And now the drone goes across and misses it just barely. And now Hero Shrugs in full panic mode. He thinks he's getting bunker rush. Because he's missed the scouting patterns. He didn't really scout for any proxy that much. But there's no proxy racks. It's just one bunker, which did not get salvaged in time. Oh, that's still some loss, but honestly, it's not that big of a loss because, I mean, you've lost 100 mineral as a Terran, plus the mining time from the SCV. But Zerg loses all of its mining time from all these drones, so it's not too bad of a trade-off. Oh, Reaper, nope. That's a big yikes, guys. So, Terran off to a... I mean, I was going to say the bunker does mess up with Zerg, because sometimes you can mind game them and make them think you're doing a really early all-in or something. Or just make them waste their mining time. And if you get in time with the Reaper, you can actually get a lot of damage done, because you can repair the bunker, you can do some micro tricks and stuff with the Reaper in there. But you also delay your own build by some, because you're spending 100 mineral there, plus the SCV that's staying over the other side of the map, which is not optimal. But now, with the Reaper gone, these 4 lanes are going to be able to go across the map, potentially kill an SCV and force some mining time or a liftoff on this natural base. Forces the raising on the supply depot. This SCV is... Poor SCV, he's just running across hoping he survives, but I don't think he will. Goes down. And Hero's going to get a good read of what's going on. Sees the 1-1-1. Doesn't need to psych an Overlord to confirm it. And also gets an SCV for his trouble. That's not too bad. I mean, considering he got it for free because he just picked off the Reaper, that's pretty good. In hindsight. But Hero's just going to go into a standard macro game on King's Cove. Going to get his third hatchery in time. No problem, no big deal. While Coldcraft is going to get his 1-1-1 Hellion and Banshee, it seems. Or is it going to be fake Banshees, as we've been seeing quite often lately? I mean, he's got the gas for it. It's a Viking cloaking. Okay. So I'm not sure if it's an actual cloaking, which he's gonna let finish and then like get some banshees later on, or if he's gonna like start it just to make sure if an overlord scouts, then it looks like a cloaking banshee, and then cancels it anyways. By the way, guys, is the game sound too quiet? If it is, just let me know. I'll try and turn it up because OBS keeps saying it's really low, and I'm just like, is it? But yeah, we're gonna have 4 Hellions going up to 6 aliens with the Viking. Is he gonna keep on building them? Right now, the Overlord comes across, sees the Viking, and sees the researching tech lab. But there's no unit building in the tech lab. Oh, there you go. Not a Banshee starting. Wait. Is he gonna cancel it? He does not cancel it. So it was not a fake. It was an actual Banshee cloak build. Okay. The Viking gonna pick up a second Overlord. It's always good. And once you get 2 Overlords, it's pretty fine for the Viking. If you get a third one, this is starting to be a lot. And just to be careful with Zerg not to let too many Overlords die from this. Zergling spots to make sure there's no third base yet landed. And double A base are dropped before the third command center. I feel like this is going to be trying to do an aggressive 1-1 timing build. Off the back of a 1-1 on Hellion. Now the question is, will these Hellions get any damage done? There's no starport unit to match with them. The only one is the Viking, who's trying to deny vision. But there's no Liberator, there's no Banshee with these. And these are coming in, and oh, nope, no. They know they need to get the hell out. Lings and Queens just surrounding everywhere, and there's creep already there. Not a good spot for these Hellions. Gonna clear out some creep, probably gonna pick up 2 tumors. Not the greatest, not the best, but not the worst either. But these Lings, oh, gonna get the wraparound on a few of them. Gonna get 1. Not sure if he should be out there though. I mean, maybe you can clip him out. Oh, that's a lot of Lurlings dead though. That's not great. Losing a lot with these aliens, and now these aliens are gonna dive in. Straight into the natural base. Gonna get a few drones. Oh, this queen just snipes one of them right now. One of the aliens is just hitting the hatchery. Not gonna get a lot of drones there. Maybe a few. 1, 2, 3. 3. I think it's 3. Gets 4 drones. Not. I mean, it's not ideal, but the 20 lings he got were actually good though. That's the big thing. Getting 20 lings actually forces your opponent to make these lings back if he wants to go either into Ling or Banes, or just have something for safety before more Hellions go across the map and deal damage. But what I'm wondering is, where the Banshee? Where's the Banshee's just sitting at home. Interesting. So he's gonna wait for 2 Banshees to pair up to try and get some damage done. Gonna get his third command center on the way a bit late, but not too terribly. And gonna start Hyperflight Rotors. Alright, for those who don't know, this is Banshee speed. Makes them go zoom zoom, as we say in the game. Because right now, you know, they're pretty fast. They're pretty flimsy though. But if they go super fast with the Hyperflight Rotors, it's super fun for that. Can get a lot of damage done with these. Hero Shark's gonna send a lot of lings everywhere just to make sure and scout what's going on. One lings gets roasted at the door. You're not getting in. At this point, it looks like he's... I mean, he's adding barracks right now. He's going up to 4 barracks. But until now, he's still making Hellions. He's not stopped making Hellions. And he's still got his starport looking to switch into a tech lab soon. It's looking like he's going like Hellion Manchi, as if he was faking a battle mech style until the last minute where he's going to try and go bio. He's already got +1/+1. Stim is not started though. That's the big issue. Stim is the big upgrade you want. And not starting it until super late is going to delay any sort of bio-related push that you want to do. But he's got 2 starports in tech labs, so he's going to try and make more and more Banshees, I guess? Because outside Banshees, there's only Ravens and BCs, but I don't think we're going to have BCs this game. This is not looking like a BC game. These Banshees are going to clear off some creep, going to get pushed back there. The Overseer plus the Queens. Going to put back some more creeps that was lost. Vikings still clearing Overlords. Overlord's got speed now, but Hero's got a big ring of Overlord, which is a good thing. Except when your opponent goes for a Viking. At this point, you gotta be careful, because this Viking's already got 3 Overlords. With the potential to get even more of them, this is getting a lot of value, and he's... Oh. EC supply blocked, makes 7 Overlord. That's how you do it. Upgrades are on the later side, though, for Hero Shrugs. 8 minutes to start the upgrades, not the most fantastic timing. But he's got a decent macro. Could do with more drones. But he's pretty safe right now. His creep spread is not looking... It's looking pretty good. But he's got map control for now. Lings are scouting everywhere. Overlord is still there. Gonna scout the third base. Make sure this is on the way. Terran's on 2 base all-in or something. Lings are making sure there's no hidden bases. And these Hellions are gonna get fended off by the Queens. No problem with that. No biggie. Hyperflight Rotors is finished for the Banshees. Where are they? Did they get killed? Oh my god, these Hellions. These Hellions find an undefended mineral line, and there's a lot of drones that are gonna go down. A few more... Lings are going to be in there in time. Banelings are going to get there. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff going down. And going to go across the main base. And we're going to switch into... What? Someone explain what's going on. Someone tell me. So we got Hellbats doing a run by. Okay. But where are the Banshees? We got 3 Banshees just chilling by. Okay. They're getting repaired at this. Hero. Hero, did you just... I know you're in chat, Hero. Stop hiding, alright? Did you just snipe your own Overlord? Did you just snipe your own Overlord? It was right there. I saw it die, alright? Nods and disapproval. So we're gonna have a 4th hatchery being taken by Hero. Gonna probably try and put some more drones in there. Spire and Hive is on the way with a Drop-a-Lord too. Drop-a-Lord, huh? That's interesting. Probably for Queens to try and go for this push. But we're gonna have a big force of Lingbane moving across the map. Stim is finally starting for his opponent. But we're going into a biomech style, I guess? This is Marauder heavy with a lot of factories at the top. And oh, these Marauders are taking a lot of Banes, but there's still a lot of Lings and there's no Stim to help them. Upgrades are still 1-1-1 for everyone. But these Hydros are doing a lot of damage right now. There's nothing to stop them. There's no tanks. There's no actual Bioforce with Stim to actually do damage. But these Widow Mines are getting some good damage though. Pretty nice shots, but there's still more mines coming across. This push should be stopped, but that's still some damage. Oh, these mines are seeing some decent connections. But now, what is there left to defend? He's getting Marauders one at a time. He's getting 3 Marauders, 3 Marines, and he's getting Tech Lab Factory in the back of his base. Not the ideal. SC is being pulled. The boys are on the fight. The Vikings just chilling by. Where are the Banshees? Where are the Banshees? What the? The Banshees killed the 4th base, but that's not enough. He's gonna lose his whole base right now. Lings are flooding everywhere. Hydros are still killing stuff. The Marauders are getting picked off. The wall is closed. It's closed. And, oh boy, the SCVs. This is an horror movie. Children, close your eyes. Oh no. Children, close your eyes. Oh god. No! This is sad. We have, I mean, this is like a zombie movie. We've got like, the Banshees were like, don't worry guys, we got this, and then they get picked off. And then the Terran's just like, I gotta look at we just have like a few Bioforce. We're just like, we're holding the base guys, we got this. And there's like a huge number of Zergs just chilling by, trying to push through the wall. It was a rebellious OV, it needed to put down. What? What did this Overlord do? Whoa! So GG, Hero Shrugs takes the game. I would say quite a scrappy one. An interesting one, quite a fun one, but I like the check transitions on Terran's side. There was a lot of things going across. But I think it was just like trying to be too fancy, while Zerg was just like, well, you know, I've got these units. What can you do with these? Terran's goes like, can't do anything. So GG. And with this, Sc2Swarm's gonna take the lead 3-1. 3-1? Yeah, I'm not going crazy. 3-1. Damn. Damn. Which puts Sc2Swarm on match point with still 3 games left to be played. As it was a best of 7, first 1 to 4 wins. And we're going to be ready to go into our set number 5. I feel like. Yes, that's what we're going to be going into. Watch solo. Yeah, pretty good game, Hero. GG. Oh, Sisyphus joined the chat. Hey, man, how's it going? What's going on? It seems I've got an error message which says it's still recording right now in the background. But it says it's still running. So I guess it says when I click OK, it's gonna crash. So I'm gonna click OK, crash it down, and then restart it. All right. So no one panic. Nobody panics. All right.